Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Connie. I think that 2025 taught me a lot. It taught me that I started manifesting long before I knew what it was. It told me I was an empath long before I knew what it was. I have had psychic capabilities my entire life, and I didn't know what they were. And it taught me that people in their 50s still play games. Men in their 50s still play games. It is not my responsibility to heal everybody else who does not want to be healed. It is only my responsibility to help those who do. And I spent 10 months trying to figure that out, trying to put what I had been taught I needed to be before who God was telling me I should be. See, I don't think that people should stay in relationships where there's not equal give and take. I used to. I used to think that if you're in a marriage, you both owe it to each other to be good to each other, and you do. But not everybody sees it that way. Some people see it as an opportunity to take from those who give and not have to give back. And that's what I learned. I learned that I'm a lot stronger on my own than with somebody who doesn't want me there. I can do more good for people who do want me in their life than I can for those who just want to run me out of it. But in 2017, I learned how to love. My grandson was a victim of a horrible incident that nearly killed him. And when my minister came in and told me that no hate could be in our hearts, only love, everything else fell away. I've never hated anybody, but I've held dislike for people. Not anymore. I no longer hold bitterness. I don't hold jealousy. And I realized that his health depended on me doing that for him. If our goal is to be as pure as possible, then that means that we have to be pure love. And that's what Jesus was telling us. We have to allow our ego to strip us of all other emotions except love. Love gets hurt. It does. But it won't stay hurt. Love will always come through, whether it's with the same person or with another person. It's the strongest force out there. When I decided that it was time for me to move on, it wasn't hard. After 12 months of separation, my husband still held me responsible. You see, his son was involved in a nearly fatal car accident 2 months after we met. And I saw the progress with my son, my grandson, through love. And that's what I showed my husband, was love. The only problem was he was consumed with fear, and that caused a problem. His son developed a drug addiction, and it destroyed our marriage. It still, to this day, ruins our life. Ruins his life, no longer mine. I had to step aside and realize that if that is the way he wants his 30-year-old son to be, then that's the way he's going to be. I can't change that. But I don't have to live with it either. It's not a good environment. It was toxic. And it's not what love is about. So I left, I stayed, gone. And I realized that I made the right decision for me. It was not about being weak. It wasn't about needing to be with him because I didn't want to be alone. And I didn't want to be alone. I really didn't want to leave because I loved him. And I didn't leave because I was angry with him. I stayed gone because he didn't love me back. When you're not getting love in a relationship, you have to leave. But leave for yourself. And leave because you love yourself. Don't leave because you're angry at somebody. You have to be able to put all negative emotions aside. That's what Jesus did all the time. He meditated, he processed, and he went on. When we are getting outside influence on how we should respond, we're going to respond in a worldly way. But if we go inside and see how God wants us to respond, what he says, we'll find that the ways that we respond are completely different. There's no callous, there's no malice, there's no bitterness, there's no jealousy, there's no hate, there's no violence, there's no anger, there's nothing except pure love with God. And that is what I've been trying to show my whole life. Even more so since 2017. I've been accused of being disingenuous. I've been accused of being naive. I have been accused of sleeping my way to the top. None of it's true. I just know who God is, and I know what he's done for me because I see it on my grandson. I see it in my life. I've decided not to give in to the fear anymore. That's what 2025 taught me. By not giving in to the fear, I'm standing stronger in what I believe. I'm standing stronger in my faith, not in the world. So, stand strong in 2026. Be faithful, be loving, be kind to each other, especially when the darkness is around you. Sometimes you're the only light. Have a great day, you guys.